Alright, God. Everything seems to be in order. Let's get to it.
So, Terran Loghain is the new regent? Isn't that a good thing?
I heard that he may have had something to do with the king's death.
But I thought Darkspawn killed the king. That doesn't make any sense.
It's probably political nonsense. We'll be lucky if they don't burn down the entire country fighting over the throne.
Alright, like I was saying, what was I doing? Let's go in here. This seems like a good place.
Did you
to
see
start.
the...
Well, look what we have here then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about an elf by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen one?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
What makes you think we're traitors?
Tern Loghain claims the Grey Wardens betrayed the king. Or haven't you heard?
Enough talk! Take the warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right, let's make this quick.
Oh. I accidentally switched to the dog, of course. No, it's just Alistair, I guess. Oh, I was trying to attack Alistair, that's what happened. Okay. Let's just go ahead and activate this.
Be careful!
Alright, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
The Grey Ones didn't betray King Cailan, Loghain did.
I was there! The Tern pulled us out of a trap.
You really are blind.
Please wait!
They have surrendered. They were no match for you. Let them be.
Take a message to Loghain.
What do you want to tell him?
He'll have to do better than this.
I'll tell him! Right away, now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
So I see, where does the sister learn to fight like that?
I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
What does that mean?
I joined the Chantry to live a life of religious contemplation. But I am no priest. Not even an initiate.
So ask if there's something she wanted.
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Why are you so eager to come with me?
The Maker told me to.
Right. Okay. Can you elaborate?
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Very well, we'll not turn away help when it is offered.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
I'm gonna keep my party the same for now. Oh wait, no. I'll take him out for the moment. He gains no benefits from reputation
Indeed.
and such. Alistair, why are you so fucking weak? Jesus. Hey, a quest.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
You're out of food?
A whole mess of refugees come in and leave near every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter. I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's charging outrageous sums for all my food.
Don't worry about him, I took care of it.
You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks.
Show me what you've got. I don't think I really have anything to sell. Wait. I do have this. He's using stuff of the same quality, so I'll just sell it. So that's better. I'm better than this, I think. Yeah. $38. Alistair doesn't have the strength of 38 yet, does he? No. I don't think that. I don't really know if it'll tell me there, but I'm gonna assume that's a no. I don't think I'm gonna buy anything here. Yeah. Oh, he has a gold rope necklace. I'll buy this stuff. But other than that, yeah, let's go. He still has a quest for me.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Know any well-paying work in Lothar?
Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison.
Oh, is this the one poisoning his fields?
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice. Well, there's herbs in the North Wood. As for other stuff, look around town. Some refugees just left things behind to travel faster. I don't really know what you need, though. I might have some in stock, too.
Alright. So he needs poisons. Does he need any specific kind of poison? Okay, so I need to make, can I make that? Flask. I can. Okay. And I have exactly 3 flasks. Alright, let's go do it. Watch Alistair get his ass kicked again.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Redcliffe.
He talked to everyone in the cabin.
Oh, fucking clue what that's happening. Yeah. Oh, what's her skill? I know she's a bard, but I'm wondering what how she has pickpocket. Well, what'd I get? Let's do it again, because I want to. Let's use it on... Can I use it on party members? Probably not. Because that wouldn't make much sense.
It's done.
Indeed not.
Yeah, I didn't think that would work.
What will happen to us now that the king is dead?
I might want to change off the party.
I'm wondering, Morrigan, do you believe in the Maker?
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear of the moon, such that I must place my faith in tales so that I may sleep at night.
But this can't all be an accident. Spirits, magic, all these wondrous things around us, both dark and light. You know these things exist.
The fact of their existence does not presuppose an intelligent design by some absentee father figure.
So it is all random then. A happy coincidence that we are all here.
Attempting to impose order over chaos is futile. Nature is, by its very nature, chaotic.
I don't believe that. I believe we have a purpose. All of us.
Yours, apparently, being to bother me.
Let's look at this chicken. I can't look at that chicken. However, I can look at this stuff. What the hell are these for? Let's inspect it. Okay, it does not say anything. I feel like I've inspected one before anyway. Thinking about it.
And so I shall.
A ring to sell. That's something. I want to go back in here though. I want to know. If I can change my party and stuff. I know there's a camp for that, but I don't know. I thought you lose the camp, or you lose this place when you get the camp. So,
We're gonna make more trouble. We've about all we can stand in Lothering now.
and what if I am?
If keeping you drunk makes you calm and happy, drinks are on the house. Right then, name's Denal. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
I don't suppose you have any rooms.
Look around. People are sleeping on the floors and in the attic. That's how many rooms I don't have.
Have you heard any rumors?
Thank the Maker we didn't lose Tyrn Loghain at Ostagar. He pulled his troops out just in time, so it said. Without him, we'd be lost. Anything else I can get you?
This sword looks like it's about to break. I know they can't break in this game, but it just does not look like how does it say it? It looks like it's been used, obviously. That's what I'm trying to say. Used roughly, for that matter. Who are those men I fought exactly?
When Tyrn Loghain marched by, he left those fellas behind to look for Grey Wardens. I suppose that's you.
Yeah. I would say, of course not.
Fair enough. What can I get you then?
Ask about rumors again.
There's knights from Redcliffe spread all over Ferelden on some kind of mission, but I hear that they're starting to become rare to find. Maybe they all went back to Redcliffe. More likely they got tired of searching for something that can't be found and abandoned their search. I wonder what Earl Eamon is gonna do without any knights. Anything else I can get you? I hear news from Dinnerham that Tyrn Loghain has been declared the new regent. It makes sense, his daughter being the queen. Anything else I can get you? Some folks aren't happy about Tyrn Loghain being named regent. There are rumors he had something to do with the king's death. Isn't that the most ridiculous thing you ever heard? The Darkspawn killed him, sure enough. If Tyrn Loghain couldn't save the king from that end, then nobody could. Anything else I can get you? With King Cailan dead, the throne falls to Queen Anora. She's made her father the regent, however, at least for now. I think Cailan's father, old King Merrick, would have approved. Anything else I can get you?
Alright, I'm done here. I feel like he's just saying shit we already know.
Luck speed your way.
It's the Maker's punishment, it is. Letting them leeches keep on with us.
I believe there was a quest over here, actually. Oh, it's to get Sten. Yeah.
You want one of my captors?
Nope.
I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace.
What are you?
A prisoner. I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
Qunari.
If you haven't heard of us, that is your own shortcoming. Though it matters little now. I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
I find myself in need of a skilled help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
I am sworn to defend the land. It's too far. I'm on a quest of great importance.
Importance is a matter of perspective. From here, very little seems meaningful.
You'd help me defend the land against the Blight?
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yes, I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Wow, okay. Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
I will leave you for now.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
I'm not sure about Alistair, but we seem all in agreement of freeing him. I wonder if I can click over there from here. Nope. Come on. It's when the cursor's highlighted I can click. Yeah, damn.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
I hate this hat so much.
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
Is there something I can do for you, then?
I want to talk about Sten, the Qunari you imprisoned.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
What did he do?
He butchered an entire farmhold. Only one of the youngest hid long enough to survive. The child said his father had found the Qunari gravely wounded and took him in. That kindness was repaid with murder. The bandsman found the Canary just standing amidst the carnage. He did not resist them.
Are you certain he did it? I mean, he did admit to it.
He confessed quite readily, but would give no reason for the crime. Even the seasoned knights who apprehended him were disturbed by the carnage. However docile he appears, do not be fooled. That Canary is a danger.
Oh, I'm afraid I might have use for him.
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Canary might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
Yeah.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited,
All right.
what would have happened instead?
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the streets of Denerim in my small clothes, I guess.
Your self-awareness does you credit.
I thought you'd like that.
I don't want to fight him.
You wish something more of me?
I have the key to open your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
She agreed to release you into my custody.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
I'll just let you.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
And if you annoy me and I decide to kill you?
You can try. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Cool. I'm gonna keep this current party though. Alright, there's enemies over there. Let's figure that out. Oh, there's enemies here too.
All right.
You should run like
Already.
I'm trying to be merciful.
Yeah, alright, good job, me. Woo. Why is Alistair so weak? is my first question. Like, why? He has 195 health. Is he just getting hit more? Then? Well, what is there? Why does there? Oh, that's not what. What is this? That's magic. Never mind. Wrong thing. Yeah, I have less health than him. What's the deal? Cause I really don't understand. Is this adding weight or something? I was just curious about that. Yeah, I don't know. Could be I just suck at this game because I do. Maybe it's his things. Wait. I want him to go to defend her. I could have swore that's a thing I could do. Oh, wait, maybe I do know. I already have that set, so enemy. Here we go. Okay. And then he'll go and attack me. Why are these red is my question. Is that because he doesn't have tactic slots? No, he doesn't have any. I'll just continue like this. Okay, so now I can. What's shield cover do? What's actually? Let's do this and reset this. And then I'll set this to this. Tap play. Let's do melee. I feel like she's probably safer from ranged attacks. Oh wait, that was the first one. Enemy. There it was. Attacking party member, Morgan. Action, attack. Okay. So, her feel like I want to mess with hers. Though I did want her to target ranged enemies. Oh, I can change party here, apparently. Oh, okay. Huh, okay, so... me, I want to stay this. I'm going to create a circle of, actually, I don't need to do mine, because I usually play my character, so that wouldn't make sense, would it? I need to do hers once her thing's set up. She has archer stuff. So I'm gonna put her on range. No, cautious is what I mean. What's ranged? Yeah, I'll just have her on range and leave her be. I'd rather this be. Ranged your magic. I want her to go after ranged your magic. Alright, that saved her. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's try that.
Let's see!
Let's go like that. Of course.
Is that all you've got?
Why is Alistair holding a crossbow out? Oh, I died too. Cool.
Let's make this quick.
We're gonna die. Fuck. Oh, not unless. Let's go a different way. Come back to that. What's the deal over here?
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Here we go! Watch out! Watch it! You should run while you can. Here we go. You should run around. Hold on. It is just
Oh, hey, that's something.
Yes?
I didn't really want to talk to you. I'll save the talking to you for later. See, they're gonna be enemies too. What do I do, man? Hoping to get another level up soon. Not that I think it wouldn't do anything for me. Character don't use them standing there. I'm gonna look at his abilities real quick. Her, I'm gonna leave alone. I'm gonna look at Alistair's abilities. Yeah. So he'll need some dexterity for his shield. Hopefully that'll help some.
Oh, I see. Okay, done. Here comes trouble. How's that? You must. You should run while you can. Here comes trouble.
Oh, she doesn't even have a bow. Oh, she has some range skills. Let's run away. Let's pause. Use.
I am hurt.
Ah, fuck. At least I saved. This is gonna be something. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, she has archery skills, but why does she have a knife? That's my question. So, I'm going to take off my bow. Archery on me was probably a waste of a skill point, honestly. Go here, and she's going to use her bow instead. Then in her tactics, I have to switch it over to archery, don't I? Or cautious. Or was it ranged? Let's do cautious. Alright. I want to change this to... Alright, that's what we'll do. Let's try this again. Let's see if that change.
And so I shall. Oh my god.
Wait for that.
Please tell me what I'm saying. What the fuck? Ugh. Is it because they're all incautious? massive then. Maybe that was my mistake. God, how far do I have to go?
You will learn to fear me! You cannot win! Oh, this should be good!
Alright, well, I'm not good at these, so I'm gonna turn the difficulty down to easy. Okay. Let's see if I can do it now. God, see, I don't know what I'm doing. I should just pass it. What is her things, I wonder?
Why do they bother? Make a preserver. Direct me.
Likely a skilled.
You must. Ha ha ha.
And so I shall.
Some things I'm decent in. Games like this, not so much. Bad at managing stuff, but I'll figure it out eventually, hopefully. Turn it back up. Maybe I'll just try to get through this bit. I don't know.
Danger approaches.
Fight things.
Done.
Just like a
As you desire.
play fair for it.
Delighted.
Come, let's shed some blood.
And so I shall.
Another foe fallen.
As you desire. And so I shall.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and turn it back up and see if I can get through it from here. Oh, what's over here?
Of course.
Oh, spiders. Cool.
It's done.
Spiders already know it. Okay, I guess not. Here's a light and then you go. guess we'll just inch up. Yeah. Oh, say that's nothing.
Delighted.
Ooh, I think a boulder dropped on me there.
As you desire.
Cool, I got some toxin. Let's go ahead and make those venoms. Let's see. She can make health potions, can't she? Yeah. But she needs flasks. Which I can get, so. Well, I don't know if I can get it. I can probably get it, what I meant to say. I don't imagine a glass bottle would be too expensive. Use this. Oh, it's more of these. Let's have them come to us, hopefully. Just kind of inch forward. Yeah. Just draw some of them away.
As you desire.
Alright, so it is then.
Oh, so she took a fall, but that's okay. Ooh.
Of course. So I shall. As you desire.
Alright, that's what it is then.
Allow me. I could do that for you. Hmm? On my way.
Alright. Anything else? Doesn't seem like it. So let's get. Oh, definitely. I'm probably gonna sell that stuff. I don't see me eating poison. I should use poisons. Maybe I'll try to use poisons. No, I'll use that. That's not getting me too far, is it?
As you desire.
Still was Alistair on these. Person here needed.
A recruiter was here just an hour.
Poison. He also sells bottles. I need to buy bottles.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock? Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, there's enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, hey? Because I still don't have food to sell.
That's fine. I want to buy traps. I want to buy bottles. If you have any. Flasks. Yes. Those are more expensive than I thought they would be, honestly. Let's buy 10. He does have bows. I really hate buying equipment because it feels like in any game when I buy equipment I always find something better. Fuck it, I'm not doing it. I'll also sell some of this stuff that I won't use. Still no one anyone who can make traps. Ew. I'll get this. So it crafts the lore. I'm not gonna buy any of those. I'll buy this elf. No, I won't buy everything just because you can. We'll keep that for now. And scouting.
Neighbor fled the city. yesterday. Thinking of going myself.
Where to? I'll stop those darkspawn.
Leave it once. Yeah.
Please. We came here to get away from the fighting.
Ew.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
Yes, I did. Oh, let's do this one.
I could have mentioned to wipe your ass after you squat, too. Figured you'd piece that together on your own, though. This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Yeah, you say so.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
I'm gonna remember.
Of all the...
Blast it.
I'm gonna
Yes.
too. Because I don't want
Be cautious.
this stuff on it. I realized I didn't equip the team. There we go.
Blast and damnation!
Yes. Blast it.
Vashaden.
Yes.
Indeed.
So this is our armor rating, right? Or is this? No clue. We're good. Let's continue. Let's turn this quest.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day.
Alright, anything else? Yeah, there's more stuff here. There's... as a maker's my witness, I charge all those with knowledge of arms and armor, reputation of blood, 5 family pairs, kill the boy. And this. Sadly, there's a lone boy in the village, his mother, no wives, here is missing, and she was the better part of a week. As of the rank, she is presumed dead. May the maker bless her passing. Okay. Back into the wilderness. See if he finds anything for us. Hey, he actually brought me something. I don't know what, but it was something. Let's do it again. No. How's my relationship with him? I assume it's fine. She's neutral. He's at 100. And Alistair is... he's neutral. can she make the, where should we go? I need to, okay, so no, I don't have the stuff for that. I don't think I should try killing him. I can't do it. Now there's just wolves everywhere. Why are there wolves everywhere? Oh, hey, of course. Oh, it doesn't matter if I'm in range or something. Try leaving them here. Oh god, here comes a bunch. Oh, let's get out of here. That's way too many. Let's see if we can fight what we have here.
This is more like it.
Tear them apart!
Okay, not that hard to kill. Are they gonna become lootable? Guess not.
Good. You could smell its breath from here.
I hate my character's voice.
Of course.
I wonder how long she'll maintain that for. You found a body of the boy's mother and have recovered her keepsake. Where are the bandits that killed her then? That's my question. Oh, don't know, but there's some bears. Too late to say it. Oh, hope they're not Oh, she's gonna need something. I don't know what he's gonna need, but he needs something. He doesn't need to be getting low like that. He's supposed to be my knight. No one's gonna drop lead, I guess. That was both quests, wasn't it? Guess so. Really what I need is I need to get Morrigan to have healing.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
What? You are qualified for specialization. Something. I have pulled up my guide to see how to build a road. And I think it said I needed strength to wear some armor. That's good. So I want to double check that real quick. So I only need like okay, so I wasn't ready to do math. So I need 18 total. 18 take away 4 would be 14. So I just need one there. And then the rest I can put into cunning. I think that's another thing is I need. I'm just gonna get that to 20. Because I heard it also, I read it also does other skills. I can't get any of this yet. Alright. Where do I get Ranger from? I don't remember that one. Though, and Duelist. I mean, yeah, I don't know. What is this up here? Ooh, I can get a ability. Okay, I really wish I didn't get that. I'm sorry. Lockpick would be nice. I'm just gonna get that right now, I think. Now let's get this. Alright. Oh, Alistair leveled up. I didn't see that. Alistair. I'm giving you my constitution. That's health, right? Yeah. Then I'm gonna get you. I guess I'll need some dexterity eventually. Get more of his shield perks, won't he? Yeah, he needs at least 20. Or, yeah, 26 dex. Let's get that. Right, because I didn't get a skill. I opted out of it. Oh, I didn't get to see if I can get more quests. More quests is more quests are always good. No, more quests. I completed everything here then? What's this? Well, okay then. I don't think there's anything else to do here, so let's head out. I want the dog to search. I gotta ask him to. I want to look around on the way out. I want him to look around on the way out. I'll do it again when I'm across the bridge. Then I'll do it a few times in the area ahead. Right here, I'll ask him one last time. Nope. Alright, then we'll continue on. And collect these coins. There's quite a few enemies over here.
Someone help us!
Oh, Darkspawn.
Yeah!
And so I shall.
It's not much, but it's something.
As you desire.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
Just how it plays exactly.
You want a reward, eh? I suppose that's an entirely reasonable request. How does 100 silver sound? I was going to use that to fix up the cart, but quite frankly, I'll be grateful enough that my son and I come out of this with our heads.
Yeah, you have a whole cart full of goods.
Unsold goods, I'll point out, though you've a fair point. Here's 200 silver, but it's all I have. The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
I doubt you'd want to travel with the Grey Warden.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Blood mage. Ooh, a sealed letter. Oh, it was on it right over here. I won't go back. Let them hunt and dread finding me. But you, Mellish, should not live this life. It would please me if you found a life in the Circle Tower. Left a few things. They are mostly stolen from the enchanters. Sell them to fund a new path. The cash is in the study area. Middle alcove. Goodbye. Okay. New small carved statuette. Yes.
Bad dreams, huh?
Must have been something I ate.
Drank more like, as in the tainted blood, remember? You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
The Archdemon, is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Any other surprises I should know about?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Alright. This is when I like to talk to people. Oh, hey. Who's this? Oh, hey, they're here too. Let's start with her, because I've not talked to her
Yes?
yet.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
You dreamed of the Blight.
I suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no? When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rosebush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want to help me.
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the Blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Blight devours everything?
The Chantry says the Maker has left us.
He's still here. I hear him in the wind and the waves. I feel him in the sunlight that warms my skin. I know what the Chantry says about the Maker, and what should I believe? What I feel in my heart, or what others tell me?
Good point. Just make sure your beliefs aren't a hindrance.
Maybe I shall not share them with you then. Yes? Well, here I am.
What was it like? What was life like in the Chantry cloister?
Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my Chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Yes, they tend to be self-righteous.
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
I don't really want the Maker looking in on me anyway.
Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
What, did she disapprove again? Or is that the same one? No, it's just the same one.
Yes? Well, here I am.
What would someone like you be doing in Lothring's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
They don't teach you how to fight in the cloister, do they?
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Affirmed.
We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the Chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
What did you do before that?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Interesting. Talk to Alice just since he's messed up.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
What can a Templar do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
So Templars use magic themselves?
You could call it that, sure. The Chantry doesn't look on it the same way, however, since really our talents only work on mages. Against a regular person, I'm just a guy in a metal suit.
So couldn't others learn these talents?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together.
So, let's do this.
Well, they do it, and they feel perfectly justified. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templar's talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away, either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me. What do you need? Ask away.
Can you teach others to be a Templar?
I suppose I could. But I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word.
Alright.
Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something small you're asking, after all.
Not like I can really learn it anyway.
What do you need? Ask away.
Tell me about the Grey Wardens.
Such as they are.
Where are the nearest Grey Wardens from here?
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
Is there a headquarters somewhere?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfells, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
Well, okay. So what happens now that there's just two of us?
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
Alright. We'll need to start rebuilding the order.
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be 2 of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere. About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need? Ask away.
So how did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
I'll do this.
I do my best. What can I say? Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
You don't seem like the religious sort.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Why did the Grand Cleric want to keep you?
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens at all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
I'll just say he was a good man.
He was. A good man who didn't deserve his fate. That much I'm sure of. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
No, we're not.
What do you need? Ask away.
So you said this R. Lehman raised you.
Oh, did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
That would explain the smell.
Well, it wasn't until I was 8 that I discovered you didn't have to lick yourself clean. Old habits die hard, you know.
That would explain the breath as well, then.
And my table manners, too. Though, come to think of it, they weren't all that different from the other Templars. Or did I dream all of that? Funny the dreams you'll have when you sleep on a cold, hard ground, isn't it? Point taken. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. R. Lehman wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
But you blamed him then, I take it.
I was young and resentful and not very pious. Of course I blamed him. I remember screaming at him like a little child. Well, I was a child, so I doubt he was surprised. R. Lehman eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10, just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me. I suppose you're right. I wasn't raised as the Jarl's son, though, if you're picturing that. I slept in hay, out in the stables, not on silk sheets. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Jarl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
You were young?
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been, the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that. I don't know. All I know is that the Jarl is a good man, and well loved by the people. He also was King Caelan's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
Alright, let's talk to the dog.
Oh, why, you little...
Did you just jump at the sight of your own shadow again?
Oh, you're so funny. Such rapier wit. Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me. Look.
There's hardly any blood drawn. Still, you shouldn't have.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me. I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
If you've had it and didn't know it, it probably was tasty. I love the dog.
Look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
That's a good one. I'm not gonna insult her though. Seems neutral.
You are welcome to this if you really want it. The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
I'm just gonna watch.
You are a true warrior and worthy of respect.
Oh, okay. Anything else? Trying to find a way through the earth, are we? It's going to take some time, you know. Well, good luck with that. I'm gonna pet him. Awesome. I need to talk to Sten, I guess. I haven't even had him at a party.
Why are we stopping?
I think we should talk for a moment.
There are Darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Are you alright? You were in that cage for weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
You said you were in the army.
I am.
Why would the Qunari send soldiers here?
The Antam are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Qunari. We are how my people know the world.
I've never seen a Qunari before. Tell me about your people.
No.
I wasn't expecting that.
Get used to disappointment. People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of, the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
A little hostile, aren't we?
Many humans have said that to me. I do not understand it. If I were indeed hostile, you would be bleeding.
So this is you being calm and helpful?
Couldn't you tell?
You know what? Just follow orders and you'll do fine.
As you wish. Yes.
Let's see. What were you doing in that cage?
Sitting, as you observed.
Do you have to be so literal?
No, it's a choice, not a necessity.
You don't like me much, do you?
Warden, if I truly disliked you, I would leave. That I am still here, you may interpret however you choose.
Alright.
Parshera, was there anything else?
I wanted to discuss something you mentioned before.
Speak, then.
Oh, okay.
Then I suggest we move on.
So let's do... I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Why did you come to Ferelden?
To answer a question.
What was the answer?
Were you not at Ostagar when the army was overwhelmed? That is your answer.
Don't you have to report back then?
Yes.
Well, I can see you're right on top of that.
I cannot go home.
Well, you can search. I'm gonna ask why not.
It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting.
Alright.
As you wish.
Let's start with him.
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy. Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
You know Duncan?
Oh, yes, for years. Considered him a friend, I did. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did Duncan make to you?
My family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden Commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arland banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
It's a bit drastic, isn't it?
And then some. Not much is known about that time. After King Arland died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
So what favor did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honor.
I've never even heard of Soldier's Peak.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Ireland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honor.
Why didn't Duncan help you?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden, and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting new wardens and meeting with good King Cailan. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostagar. Said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had the chance.
What do you need from me?
I can pick my way through the tunnels at the base of Soldier's Peak, but the place, well, they say it's haunted, and it'll be dangerous for certain. Will you think on it at least?
I'll think about it. Why did he disapprove? Because I said I'll think. What?
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick, at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
You're free to stay, just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
I'd like to see what other goods you have.
Oh, certainly, I can do that for you. Just come with me.
Do I have anything to sell? Currently, not really. It seems insisting. Oh, it's just new stuff. Oh, I don't need that. I'll sell this. No, actually, I won't. That's better than what I'm using. I'm selling that. I'm gonna sell that too. Oath Keeper. Sell that. I don't feel like that would be useful. Alright. Oh, he sells the rest of the armor. Okay. There's a lot of stuff here I have not seen before. Oh, it's free stuff too. That's a lot. Wow. Who would want this? Oh, and he sells 50 of. What the hell? That's how I became a ranger. I want to go ahead and buy this. Okay, so he has a bunch of stuff. Wow. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. I don't think I have storage for all of that even. That actually brings up the thing. Do I have a place to store stuff even here? That should be a thing. Stop her.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
Is Flemeth really what she seems to be?
Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
A nutty old bat.
Sometimes I do wonder the very same thing. Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
I didn't even know there was such a thing. That's not. I guess I've heard a little of it.
No doubt such a tale has mutated much over time and telling. I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
Alright.
As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
And just how long ago was this?
Many centuries, before this land was even named Ferelden. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the Bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conobar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conobar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord Conobar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed.
Flemeth must have been angry.
The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement. All would have been well had Lord Conobar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
She truly loved Osen then.
That was not the point. Conobar had no honor, so she would not have him. Flemeth begged the spirits to aid her, and 'twas they who slew Conobar. The demon the legend tells of came later. Lord Conobar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies.
Which he never invaded or he never defeated her?
The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
Aren't abominations usually insane horrors?
How often is this usually? Always? If not always, then when is it not true? There are more things in this world and the next than you or I could ever hope to understand. What Flemeth became is a mystery. I suspect, even to her.
How is it that Flemeth has survived for so long?
The demon within her has transformed her into something else. An abomination, perhaps some would say. I know not. I only know my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal. She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her.
The legend tells of Flemeth having many daughters.
You ask if I have sisters. I have asked of this myself. The stories tell of many witches of the wilds after all, not just the one. And these tales existed long before I did. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed. So, should I believe I am her first? I doubt that too.
Why would she refuse to speak of them?
The Chastened tell of a falling out between Flemeth and her daughters. They say that one day she hunted them all through the wilds and ate their hearts. It may be true. I have never seen another witch or heard of one. Perhaps one day Flemeth will eat my heart as well.
Do you believe her version?
I do not believe everything that Flemeth claims. Oft it seems her bitterness has colored her memories. But on the whole, yes, I believe this tale, if not all.
An interesting story.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious nevertheless.
My mother died a long time ago.
Ah, then you have my sympathies for what it is worth. Which is very little, I am certain. It matters not. Let us move on. What do you wish of me? We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Why are you still here?
I am here because Flemeth commanded me to aid you. Why? Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer.
Do you want to leave?
If I wanted to leave, then I would go. I remain, so do not ask such pointless questions.
That was a lot. All right then.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Brought it back up to +1.
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
So does she like shiny things? I take it. Let me see if there's a storage in camp. I doubt it. Okay, so it's in. The Warden's Keep. Okay, I'm gonna go do that then. Does that seem like it would be a better camp than this?
You considered my offer? Soldier's Peak has been abandoned too long, if you ask me.
Yeah,
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Indeed.
Yes.
Let's take a step.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a lot of places to go. Let's go to Soldier's Peak first.
And here we are. Soldier's Peak. Maker's breath. Look at the size of her. What a fortress! I told you the map would get us through the tunnels.
She's impressive, that's for certain.
It's just teeming with history. Can't you feel it? So, I'll follow you about, from a distance. This place has the stench of death. I expect there's trouble up ahead.
Soldier's Peak. Looks like it's seen better days. Better centuries, more like.
Once the Wardens flourished, their ranks full, their caliber certain. Now they even accept people like you, Alistair.
Hey!
Fall back! Fall back already!
Taking the peak will not be easy, my lord.
I gave the Wardens one chance to die with honor. Instead, they hole up like cowards. We follow the King's advice, then. Starve them out.
But the peak has months of supplies.
Then we wait. When they are too weak to lift their weapons, we will send them to their final judgment.
What was that? Felt a bit woozy there. I'm not mad, am I? You saw it too?
I had a vision too.
How's that possible? This place truly is haunted.
Let's move on.
Yes, Warden.
Was that Loghain, I wonder? Younger.
The Unnatural are always so...
Really?
I don't believe it! Now this is just too much. All right.
Do I have no form of health? No. Oh well. I'll just roll with it.
It's just too much.
Yes?
Now let's have these potions.
Begin the
let's just deal with these ones and move on. Of course. Delighted. Very well.
At your order.
Bring that back down.
I will put you out of your misery.
I shall do it.
Yeah, I see that coming. Okay. We shall try that again. Yeah, let's leave that there.
It's so
Done.
So be it.
we go.
And so I shall.
Head back down here because I know those will be resurrected.
So I shall. Of course. Dear me, seems I fell down during the fight, didn't I? Of course. All right.
I want to see what's over here. Statue.
As you desire.
Ooh, that's exactly who I wanted to level up on. I want to see what her things are before I do that. spirit. Oh, actually, Brenda's 25. Let me give her some constitution so she can have a little more health. And I'll get this. Go in here, we'll go to her thing. Instead of this, I'm going to have ally health. Let's say below 50%. She will cast. Alright. Top path is blocked. I'm guessing there's probably only one way I can go. Yeah, I guess so.
The men's morale is low. My spells are of no use in this matter, Commander.
There is more to leading men than sorcery, Avernus. I will remind them that they're wardens. Men, I won't lie to you. The situation is grim. Our forces outnumbered, our bellies empty, and our hearts are sagging. But we are wardens! Darkspawn flee when they hear our horns. Archdemons die when they taste our blades. So are we to bend knee to a mere human despot? No! I, for one, will never give up! I, for one, will never surrender just to dance on Arlen's gallows. So I propose here and now, in these hallowed halls where generations of our brethren stood vigil against darkspawn and evil, that we send a message to that fat bastard. In this sacred place, proud men, strong men stood defiant, and would rather die than submit to tyranny.
So brave, even when starving, and my great-great-grandmother stood with them.
King Arland was a tyrant?
Not much is known of King Arland. The War of Succession that followed his death, now that was a piece of work. Lasted nearly a decade, and almost burned Denerim and the palace to the ground. Loads of history was lost, but maybe there's answers to that inside. But I've gabbed enough. Lead on, my friend.
Alright. Well, let's see if I can continue in normal. And nowhere to go but forward. I'm gonna do an actual save. It's been a while. Oh, I've not yet.
So I shall. All right. Hey now. So I shall.
Alright, let's go through here. Any demons in here?
All right.
Chest. A maze. Oh. Why is it so?
Now this should be amusing. Wait!
Is that it this time? Guess so. Heavy metal shield. I can't use it. Give me Alistair. That's the question. No. He doesn't. It's more strength.
As you desire.
That frosted grey sword looks pretty cool, actually. Oh wait, I actually may have Alistair's sword. I completely forgot about it. Yeah. Okay. That looks scary. Here we go.
Make them pay for every inch, men! Hold the flank! Avernus, we need you!
Andraste's blood! What?
More Avernus! Whatever it takes! Press them! Press them now!
No! I command you, fight the king's men!
So much death, suffering, and oh yes, blood. The veil is torn now. Your soul is mine, Avernus.
Acolytes, retreat now. The battle is lost.
Avernus!
What just happened? Oh no, more fighting. We go to combat! Right then. Let's have at it! Came about the face!
Should not have taken as long as it did.
The Wardens summoned demons.
They did?
Can't believe it. And my grandmother, she knew.
Wardens don't forbid blood magic, anything it takes to win.
I believed that my family was better than that. But answers may lay up ahead.
Is that a staff? Oops.
And so I shall.
Yeah, like I didn't see that sparkle.
As you desire. Delighted.
I'll check that out. Yeah, I didn't think I could do anything with that. Interesting. What?
Step no further, Warden. This one would speak with you.
Why should I speak with you?
Because this peak is mine. This one is the Dryden, Commander, Sophia. All these things.
Grandmother?
You have slain many of the demon ilk to get here. This one would propose a deal.
Is there anything of the real Sophia left inside you?
This one has tasted her memories, seen her thoughts and hidden places. But she is food for this one. No more, no less.
Tell me about this deal.
The Kyun is quite clear in matters of demons. Destroy them quickly, efficiently. Enough talk.
Deal with me now, warrior, and you will thwart many of my kind. This one will explain. The Soldier's Peak traps me. This one sees so many tantalizing places in the Dryden's memories. This one would see the world herself. For me to be free, into the Old Mage Tower you go and destroy. In return, this one seals the veil. No more demons, no more enemies. Your peak would be safe. Just let this one go into the world.
And what exactly will you do if I free you?
This one will roam, this one will see, this one will feed. But without me, the veil will grow weaker. More demons, more misery. You choose just one of my kind, or many.
Now let's do this.
This one knows all, but will only talk after the tower lies broken.
Before I make a deal.
Yes.
Let's try this.
This one smells the sweet stench of lies upon you. You seek to betray this one. Your offer is accepted. Come, follow this one. Gossamer strands only stand between this world and home. Feel it? So deliciously weak here, so frail. The entire world should be as such. But this one will feed the veil, make it strong. My brethren will not make it easy. Are you ready?
What are you going to be doing?
This one will sew the strands together, make lattice with pain, experience, and exquisite agony.
What's my part in this?
You keep the brethren away from me.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Then we begin.
Drop 3 gold. Alright.
And it is done. Your veil is strong. Now you go, and do this one's bidding.
No more demons will come through.
If they are invited, they will come. But they cannot sneak through like the thief at night. You rejoice. This one laments.
head to the tower then.
Yes, go!
What exactly does this do? It's penalties. But he ran all this way and didn't step on the ground.
Even the...
Alright. So what is this? An old vial contains a Noxus potion. No one can say how long it has sat on this table. Whale. Let's drink it. Pain racks your body, but there's a power in this pain and a hint of understanding. You have access to new abilities. Oh, sweet. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Okay. Power of blood. What? Oh, that's cool. Okay. I'm glad I drank that. I'm gonna equip this. What does it do? Okay, so that can be overpowered at some point, I believe. That's cool. I like that. What is this? Oh.
Ah, I was expecting someone, or something. Please, come in. It has been so long since I could focus, you see. But the rip in the veil has been mended.
How do I know you're not possessed?
Oh, you've met dear old Sophia, have you? My body is sustained from a similar source, but my mind and my volition are intact. Why are you here? What is your intent?
I'm debating whether I should let you live.
And here, I thought you would rescue me. Since the fall of the Soldiers' Keep, my every breath was dedicated to keeping the veil from being torn completely open. And this is the gratitude I get?
I've seen your experiments. I don't really care about blood magic, so he's fine. I want some answers.
To what questions, I wonder? Ask.
How have you survived these many years?
The Chantry foolishly forbids blood magic, but there are so many secrets to uncover. As my body decayed, I found ways to extend it. But that can only go so far.
Tell me about what happened here.
What use would storytelling serve? The tyrant Arland is long dead, as is all our noble co-conspirators and the Grand Rebellion. Sophia's corpse may walk and talk, but she, too, is no more.
How was Arland a tyrant?
He ruled with fear and poison, his treachery pit noble against noble in terrible battle. We thought him a monster. We gathered allies to rebel. But the toll of years has erased our failure, hasn't it? It seemed so pressing then, but the kingdom lives on.
What happened to the rebellion?
Too many mouths to quiet. Even sorcery can only go so far. So we met with Tyrn Kuzland. With him on our side, we had a chance of victory. Instead, the King's Guard ambushed us. Commander Dryden and I barely escaped.
You practiced blood magic on the nobles.
Of course, to nudge people to keep our secrets safe. Sophia should have let me nudge harder. Her scruples were her undoing.
You had to know that summoning so many demons was foolhardy.
Perhaps, but it was survival. For months, I prepared the summoning circles, researched the darkest depths of the Fade. That moment was a triumph of demonic law. Dozens of demons, called by my hand. But with so many variables, I suppose, calculation errors were inevitable. I was so close.
Commander Dryden knew of the demons.
She gave the order. I would have summoned the demons anyway. Only under wardens can true magical research continue. A chance to rediscover the secrets of ancient Tevinter.
Do you remember how that ended the Black City Darkspawn?
Chantry lies told to subjugate the mages, to keep them docile.
How do you know the Chantry is wrong?
And how do you know they are right? Their faith would have you swallow a great deal for small comfort.
You sound proud of your actions.
My only regret is that it failed, and that I never had a chance to make Arland pay.
The time for questions is over.
Certainly. It seems you are done here. With the veil mended, I would seek to continue my experiments in peace. Perhaps I could advance the Warden's knowledge one last time before age claims me.
Experiment away. If it bears any fruit, I want to know.
I feel I am close to a breakthrough. And now I can dedicate all of my time to research. I will share anything I learn with the Wardens and with you. There's much to be done. So many tantalizing possibilities.
Alright, cool. Maybe that'll give me more blood powers out. That's what I'm excited about. Blood magic is cool. There's a spiked corpse on the wall. For what reason?
Delighted.
Oh, it's a quest. Codexes and such. Okay. So I'll just look for stuff like that. Alright, let's go kill the DVD.
Delighted.
This one rages! The tower still stands! The Avernus lives! This one is betrayed!
In no part of the deal did you mention Avernus.
You are an oath breaker! You are scum! Now you die!
You've done it, Warden. Soldier's Peak is safe again. That old geezer Avernus deserves the gallows if you ask me, but people will do queer things to survive. I would stay away from his lab. I think he needs more wardens for research. Ghastly, that. But there was no proof to redeem my family.
Past won't offer redemption. Try the future instead.
For so long, I was focused on the past, on answers. But I think I would have been better off had I stayed at home. Enough of that, though. I find myself at a loss. You've got a whole fortress now. I suppose I should start plying my trade again.
Any chance I could convince you to stay on?
You know I'm no good in a fight, but I'm a fair trader if I do say so myself. My cousins have been looking for a safe place to store trade goods, and the Peak will do nicely. Whatever the Drydens have to offer are yours, for a sizable discount.
I like discounts.
Looks like we're done here. A demonic invasion thwarted, a warden base safely rescued. We do good work.
Cool. Oh. Keep Alistair in medium armor. I feel like that suits him better. Anyways, I guess we'll leave. Oh, let's equip. Some journal. Let's leaving him back, because I think that may unlock more things. I'm not completely sure. Can I just fast travel from here? No. Let's go back and see.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it does look different. Okay, cool. There's a dog here.
Welcome back, Warden. As you can see, we've been busy. Cleaned the place up a bit. Even my brother Mikhail came out of hiding. Never will you find a finer smith.
Okay.
Also, got some goods stored here that might interest you. Buy them now before my cousins move it all someplace else.
Did you tell your family about Sophia?
I thought about it, but I figured that it's not a bad thing to believe that you come from a line of lions, even if the truth is a touch more complicated. Our family's belief that we were wronged. It gave us strength to make something of ourselves.
Fair enough. Keep looks a lot different.
We've a big family. When you were away, we all pitched in. Hard to believe there were undead, demons, and worse around here, right?
Any trouble with Avernus?
Haven't heard a peep from him. Seems to like keeping to himself. But I keep telling the children to stay away from the tower.
Alright, I'd like to see your ways.
Certainly.
See what kind of stuff he sells. Terrible traps. Oh, is that all he sells? No, he does. Stuff. Yeah, I think that's all he sells. Oh, finally. I'm gonna store a lot of the gifts here too. At least I think that's all. All not all the at least. Cool, okay. Stock 10.
You? You're the warden? My family owes you. Any weapons I make, I will sell you for a discount.
Ooh, a discount. Ow. Hit my foot. Not much of a family resemblance.
I have a family full of traders living a soft life, getting fat. I chose to learn the way of metal and stone. It keeps me strong.
You're a weaponsmith then.
Indeed. I have spent my life studying steel, dragonbone, and more. I learned all I could in human lands, and exiled dwarves taught me more. Give me the finest metals and materials, and I can make wonders for you.
Alright, let's see what you have. Ooh, you do sell high-end stuff, I think. It's been a while, so I don't completely remember, to be honest. But, ew, Grey Warden. Stuff. Okay. So this is probably where I'm gonna get my end game stuff if I don't find something better by then. I take it. Well, no, I don't know. Damn. So we'll have to travel the entire heat just to get up there. I mean, there's still stuff I'm missing anyway, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. There's nothing hidden over here. Oh wait, can I not go back inside the key? No, I'm curious. Oh, because I go in here. No, I don't. No, I don't. Then how do I finish the quest? I'm very confused. Maybe I just don't think that has to be the way, right? Or can I just not go back? Alright. I'm gonna stop here for now. Make a save. And we'll try to continue soon.